Man, this is a wild, wild story here, man. Coach Prime appears to be facing major heat, a lot of backlash from a former great Colorado football player and a Super Bowl champion. Christian Fauria has just went off on Coach Prime Deion Sanders for his handling of the program and Shedeur Sanders' jersey being retired. It's a lot going on, man. It is so much going on. We got to get what Matt McChesney had to say about the comments as well. This is a crazy story that's going on in Colorado, man. And it's just wild because let's be real. Nobody was really checking for Colorado football prior to Coach Prime getting there. That doesn't mean they didn't have good players before or didn't even have good teams. They had good teams years and years and years ago in the past. But let's be clear here. This team won one game this season before Coach Prime got there. He brought a level of relevancy that this program has not seen in a long, long, long time. This is wild. Let's get into it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. Be greatly appreciated. Let's get into this here on Outkick. Ex-Colorado great Christian Fauria tapped out after Shedeur Sanders' jersey retirement. Fauria said that retiring Colorado's QB number was a vanity project driven by his father and criticized Deion Sanders' leadership. Here it says, former Colorado star tight end Christian Fauria has officially had enough of Coach Prime. Fauria, who won a national championship with the Buffaloes in 1990 and played 13 seasons in the NFL, said he tapped out on supporting the program after Colorado retired Shedeur Sanders' jersey number. This is crazy. I don't know why he's so mad going so hard at Coach Prime. I wonder, did you go this hard on the coach before Coach Prime, who led y'all to a 1-11 record the year before he got there? I don't know if he did or not, but I'd be interested to know. Here it says, I don't want Colorado to fail. I want them to succeed, Fauria said in an email to USA Today. But I find the head coach's priorities off-putting. I officially tapped out in April 2025 when athletic director Rick George allowed the University of Colorado to retire Shedeur Sanders' number 2 jersey. The move has been controversial among former players, especially those from the 1990 national championship era. Before last year, when the Buffs gave both Shedeur and Travis Hunter the honor, Colorado had retired only 4 football jersey numbers in school history. Fauria made it clear it has nothing against Shedeur Sanders personally, but he doesn't believe the honor was earned. He was quoted as saying, believe me, I can root for Shedeur as a player while still calling his jersey retirement what it was, a vanity project driven by his father, Fauria said. It's this strange, twisted loyalty from Sanders diehards now spilling over into the NFL that I want no part of, so I hold my nose and move on. And Fauria criticism didn't stop at the jersey retirement. He also ripped Sanders' messaging and leadership style, calling it confusing and contradictory. Here he says, it flips as fast as the weather at the base of the Flatirons, Fauria said. 1 minute, it's all empowerment, family, and toughness. The next is excuses, deflections, and bizarre post-game word salads that leave you scratching your head. What boggles my mind is how reporters rarely challenge him on late-game management or coaching decisions. Here he says, what I find comical is that any criticism of Deion Sanders gets labeled as hate. Apparently, only blind loyalty is acceptable, no matter how self-serving or self-promoting his personality comes across. Those traits are ones I personally don't value and never will. Ask anyone who knows me or anyone I played with at any level. Fauria emphasized his criticism has nothing to do with his son, Caleb, who was on the roster when Sanders was hired in December 2022 before later transferring to Delaware. Okay. He said he's tapped out. You said it. He went in on Coach Prime. This is crazy, man. This is wild what's going on in Colorado.
Colorado tight end, former Seahawk, actually been on this show. Christian Fauria has some interesting comments about Coach Prime and Colorado, and I can't wait to get your reaction.
First coach I've ever had was Joe Gibbs. So me picking on Deion Sanders is nothing. I just don't like the way he coaches football. I don't think he's very bright. I don't think he can manage a game. I think there's a lot of flash, but I think there's no substance, and he's got a lot of people like brainwashed. And, we'll see. We'll see what he can do. But I'm not a fan of him. Not a fan of his coaching style. Not a fan of his messaging. There's a lot of things, internally that I know about that I'm not a fan of, and it's just not worth my energy to sit there and follow it, and and go back and forth with the Emperor has no clothes crowd that support him regardless of how stupid he is sometimes.
Transsexuals.
Yeah, and he goes on to talk about the fight song and different things, but I gotta get your
What
reaction.
else what does he say about the fight song?
Here, let's talk here. Let's
hold on. Let's talk about that first, and then we'll go back to it and do another part.
What was your reaction to hearing that part?
I didn't know he went in like that. That's my first time here. I didn't know he was going in like that. Damn. Yo, this is wild, man, because I really want to know if he had this energy with the year before Coach Prime got there and they went 1-11. I really would like to know that.
Yeah.
Look, I know Christian. He's a great buff, great pro, multiple Super Bowl winner, played forever.
Yep.
I'm sure played against Prime several times. His son is a hell of a player, was a hell of a player, was. I can't remember if he's still playing. He actually went to CU back in the day. I can't remember if he transferred out when Prime came in or not. If he was before, I can't remember the era. He didn't pull any punches, that's for damn sure. So, look, do I agree with all of it? No. Do I agree with some of it? I think that there's a lot of people that do, especially in the ex-player realm of life. Guys who used to play there. He even brought it up with some of the best times of his life. That's how a lot of guys feel. That was nuclear. That was Christian doesn't give a shit. He's on one. So
He's going on.
yeah, man. I mean, that's definitely one way to go about it. And I'm sure it's making the rounds, correct?
Oh, yeah. I mean, USA Today is running with it, and we're running with it, and there's several others that are running with it. I'm seeing it all over social media. And his son played for Prime in 23, has since been with Delaware.
Look, do I think he's got people brainwashed? Yeah.
We've talked.
Yeah, I think we talk about this all the time. Like, yeah, I mean, he's got a propaganda team that brainwashes people. So, look, we've talked about the game management stuff. We've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
I think that I've been really critical. They think I have been up in Boulder. That's for damn sure. So, and that's okay. Look, some guys and some programs can't, handle the media heat when it goes bad. And that's people are giving their real opinions right now. And that's what it is. I'm not going to sit here and be mad at Christian for his opinion.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people that he's anti-buff. He doesn't like it's going to get.
That's exactly what the narrative is.
Side now. And they have every right to go down that road. That was very blunt. So I dig conversations like that. I don't really run from them. We have those a lot. Look, Coach Prime needs to win games this year and needs to do it in convincing fashion and needs to put to bed. The only way to put all of this to bed, because it's not that regardless of how Caleb just said what he said.
Christian, yeah.
Christian. His son's Caleb, right?
Yep.
My bad.
Okay.
Regardless of what Christian just said, it's his opinion. He's an ex-pro, and I'm not going to say he's wrong about a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not, I mean, he's. I don't know if you need to attack the guy's intelligence. That'll get him. That'll piss him off quick. But the time management stuff and the lack of giving a shit about the tradition of the school and when he came there saying he's bringing Louis and we're sitting here 3-9 and it's just it's easy to tear down. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that today. I haven't seen that until you just showed it to me. So
yeah,
I got to think about it a little bit more. But not like first reaction, that's definitely going to start firestorm. That's for damn sure.
Man, this is crazy, man. You know, man, bro, Colorado ain't been good in a long time, man. Like, I really want to know what he felt about this program prior to Coach Prime's arrival. What he felt about the coach prior to Coach Prime when they was 1-11. I would like to know, man. But get down in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. He absolutely crushed Coach Prime in his statement. I'm interested to see what the response will be. There will be some sort of response in some form of matter. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let's keep the vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.